those first 7 chapters, and then just keep going. And maybe just a little bit of advice when you get to those genealogies, right? You're gonna maybe bog down a little bit, when you get to the uh, places in the Bible where they're doing the tabernacle and the different things and the measurements and stuff. And there's some good detail in there, but I would probably maybe suggest, especially if you're just starting off reading, maybe to do some skim reading, just skim read through there, and but keep going and just spend a good quality time with Jesus every day, in His love letter to you. So, well, hey man, this morning in my Bible reading, I'm just finishing 1 Samuel. I closed out 1 Samuel this morning. And the passage that really jumped out to me was 1 Samuel chapter 30, verse 6. And so a little bit, of course, David in this part of the Bible, David is running from Saul. And he has at this point went to Philistine territory. He went to Gath, and him and his people are with King Achish, and he's there. And Achish gives him Ziklag as kind of a home base, because David said, I don't want to dwell in the royal cities. And so they're there in Ziklag. Well, the time comes where the Philistines are going to go out to fight the Israelis, the Israelites. And of course, David's being an Israelite, so that's going to be kind of awkward. But anyways, David leaves Ziklag, him and his men. They go out to meet Achish and the Philistines so that they can go to battle against Israel. And while they're out there, the battle hasn't started yet. Achish's men, his commanders, say, hey, this isn't good. This isn't good for David to be with us on the battlefield, because David may switch sides, and David may, end up fighting against us. And so he's talked into it, and so they send David home. David and his men have to go back to Ziklag. Well, while they're on the way back to Ziklag, the Amalekites, they attack the city of Ziklag, and they take David's wives hostage. They take the other men's children and wives hostage, and just ransack the city. And so they get back, and the people are just distraught. And so that's where this verse picks up. So that's a little bit of backdrop of what's going on. So it says this. It says, now David was greatly distressed. He was greatly distressed, right? He was the leader, right? He's trying to lead these people. He's been on the run from Saul. It's been a very hectic about 10 years of his life. It says, for the people spoke of stoning him. It says, because the soul of all the people were grieved. Let me stop right there. You see that? So these people are hard pressed. They're grieved. And that tends to be the, how things play out. When people are distressed, they find relief in distressing others, right? And so here these people are, man, they're distressed, they're grieved, and rightfully so. It says, every man and his sons and daughters, they were distressed for it. But here's what David did. It says, David strengthened himself in the Lord his God. David found strength in the Lord his God. And so that's just what really jumped out to me this morning. It's, you know what, man, we are even currently going through some very distressful times, and there are going to be distressful times in life, and man, it's going to be very difficult to navigate through. But I want to question you this morning. What is it that you're doing to handle your distressing seasons in life, and even the one that we're in currently? I like what David did here. Man, David strengthened himself in the Lord. Many times, guys, when people get distressed, they'll run to the pills, right? They'll run to the pipe, they'll run to the bottle, they'll run to the porn, right? They'll hop on their phone and just vegetate out. And none of that is beneficial in truly, genuinely, and really helping us in our distressful seasons. And so what I want to encourage you with is, maybe right now you're in a distressful season, man. Run to the Lord, man, and find your strength in Him, because it's real strength. It's genuine strength. It's strength that's going to genuinely get you through. Don't try to deal with the distressing times with all these other methods, because it's only going to make things worse. Especially don't try to deal with it in your own strength. But wait upon the Lord. Wait upon Him in deep prayer and meditation of the Scriptures. And again, let Him just strengthen your mind. Let Him bring peace. Let Him wash your mind and your heart from all this drama and distress that's going on around you. And man, you're going to find your strength being renewed as you wait upon Him. And so, beloved, just a little bit of real talk this morning. Don't run to the pills. Don't run to the pipe. Don't run to the bottle. Don't run to none of that stuff, because it's not truly going to help you in your distressing